Mga kaibigan, isang magandang araw ho sa ating lahat. Good morning to all of us, especially to our followers in different countries and different boundaries and territories to our world. Today, mga kaibigan, our topic is all about that we have here, which is the questions among all. There is a question, sir, that I need to be answered, mga kaibigan, because I'm just waiting what I am cooking here, mga kaibigan. It is all about the questions, the differentiate or the difference between the felony, crime, and infractions of the law. So when we say felony, mga kaibigan, is a crime or is an act or omitted in violations of the revised penal code of the Philippines, mga kaibigan. Like say for example, rape, murder, robbery, and many others, mga kaibigan, that is felony under of the violations of the revised penal code of the Philippines. But the crime is all about the violations or is an act or omissions violations under of the special law of the Philippines. Let's say for example, Republic Act 9262, Republic Act 7016, and Republic Act 9344, and many others, mga kaibigan. So that's why those people who are asking this, so I would like to emphasize to all of you, even though I am here to cook my food, while I'm just waiting, mga kaibigan, to discuss this, mga kaibigan. At we have a lot of topic right now. So third is infractions of law. Is an act or omissions or violations of the municipal ordinance, city ordinance, and provincial ordinance. It's called a minor offenses. Like for example, in the traffic violations or disorder conduct, alarm scandals, and many others, mga kaibigan, that is not indirectly or directly to the violations of the RPC and the special law. So infractions of law, mga kaibigan, tatlo po ito, mga kaibigan. So that's why we need to understand all of that, mga kaibigan. And as we continue to our topic right now, mga kaibigan, it's all about why God, no? There is a salvations on earth, mga kaibigan, because of this, no? So God created first by the commandments before anything else. Before He created the world of the God creations, mga kaibigan, God was created first the law, which is called even God. They created us because God is loving God among all. So we need to understand and we need to be not one of those a pretentious one, mga kaibigan, because there is a lot of people right now who are in the pretentious way of life. They are go to church for everything, but their heart is not belong to God. So the God is not directly command by worship, but obeying and be united for all. That all about the commandments of God. God does not demand for the worship at all. So that's why there is a lot of to be discussed right now, especially the seven princes of hell. What do you call is that? Pitong prinsipe po ng impyerno. Ang pitong prinsipe ng impyerno, ito po yung nagtataglay sa tao kung bakit nagkakasala at bakit ang tao ay they are committed crimes in themselves or in themselves, mga kaibigan. First, among all the seven principe, before I think it, Satan and Lucifer is iisa lang sila. But according to my readings, according to the books, Lucifer is not the same with Satan. Because 7 prinsipe ng imperno, mga kaibigan, or the 7 princes of hell, was, number 1 is Lucifer. Lucifer is associated with pride, or in Tagalog, kayabangan. And the second, Mammon, is associated with greedy, or the greed, or kasakiman in Tagalog. And then, number 3 is Asmodeus, kahalayan or lust, mga kaibigan. And Leviathan is inggit or envy, mga kaibigan. Beelzebub, it's called katakawan or gluttony. Satan, ito na po. Satan is wrath or galit. Pilpigor is katamaran or sluts, mga kaibigan. This 7 princes of hell was continuing to distract, especially if even they are not to distract or destroy the holy covenant that the God was established. The first institutions on earth, mga kaibigan, is our marriage. No? It is because this 7 princes of hell is continuing to distract our world today. It is all about kayabangan, pride, greedy, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sluts, mga kaibigan. So, all of this is continuing to distract our, which is God put it into the covenant in the first institutions was established with God, is our marriage. They are continuing to distract by these 7 princes of hell, mga kaibigan. Those people, they are not knowing this, mga kaibigan. And especially, those people, they are not arguing this because they are accepting themselves this one of this. Pag sinasabi ho natin, sino naman sa atin ang walay garbo? Yung mga tao po, they are go to church every day in order to be the pride that they are belong on that kinds of religions at all. But don't you know, that kinds of pride, they will downgrading in ourselves. It's all about Lucifer. When we say Lucifer, Lucifer did not come to the earth in order to tempt or the temptations to the people, but in order to establish their pride, mga kaibigan. So that's why Lucifer is a pride or kayabangan. All these princes of hell, they are not the same in characteristic in order to distract the humanity in the highly civilized in this community, mga kaibigan. Those 7 princes of hell is continuing to distract the first established by God, which is the marriage, the first institutions. And the second institutions was established by God is the Holy Sabbath. So even though whatever the religion says, whatever the calendar was created among all, because our calendar right now that we are using right now, that is from the Roman Catholic, mga kaibigan, it's all about a Gregorian calendar. But don't you know, pag sinasabi ho natin from Sunday to Saturday, what is the 7th day of the week, mga kaibigan? Di ba? Sabado. Oo, di ba? Yun ho, mga kaibigan. So all of this, mga kaibigan, it is symbolized what the kinds of people and who you are. Sino naman sa atin wala inggit? Di katakawan. Yung iba nga ay nang dahil sa kamanyakisan, ito greedy. Nang dahil sa kamanyakisan, pinapatay nila ang kanilang anak, mga kabataan. They are raping them all, mga kaibigan. Yan ang pinaka maano dito. So, it is associated all. Yung mga pagbagsak ko, mga kaibigan, we need to discuss all of these things. Lucifer is a pride. Ang kasalanan po natin ay ang garbo. When we say, ang yung mga pagbagsak po, isa po ang ugat dito is pride. Yung pagbagsak ng isang tao. So there is a lot of biblical text, especially when they associated to the pride in the Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Ang punto dito, mga kaibigan, it is all about the pride God goes on before the distractions and the Holy Spirit before all. So, the point is, ang kayabangan ang humihiwalay sa tao at sa Diyos. Yan po mga kaibigan. So, it's all about mammon. Number 2, kasakiman or the greedy. They are associated. Yung mga kasalanan ho mga kaibigan, yung umaangkin ho tayo ng karamihan ho sa atin ay umaangkin ho dito ng hindi naman sa kanila. It's all about in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So, ang punto ho dito, hindi masama ang maghawak ng pera, pero ang pinakamasama sa lahat kapag minamahal mo ang pera at kinakalimutan mo na ang Diyos, at ito ang nagiging bitag ng iyong kaluluwa, mga kaibigan. As si Asmodeus naman, yung kahalayan or lust, mga kaibigan, ang nagiging kasalanan po ng tao ay yung talamak na mga pagnanasa sa laman, mga kaibigan. Even though there is the holy covenant of God was being desecrated through marriage, but those people who are engaging this marriage but continuing to do it in order to cheat everything their wives or husband, mga kaibigan. So in the 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 18, the free from sexual immorality, mga kaibigan. Ang point ho dito, the point is, hindi po sinasabi na labanan o sinasabing tumatakas ho tayo dahil po mabilis itong pumapatay sa espiritu ng tao. Ito po mga kaibigan. And the fourth is Leviathan or inggit or envy, mga kaibigan. It's all about ito po yung nagiging kasalanan ng karamihan ng tao at binubuo at binubugho ito mga kaibigan sa mga kapapaitan ng buhay ho natin. Yung inggit po, paninibugo, ay ito pong simulan sa pagkakabitag or pagkakaano ng ating sarili, mga kaibigan, na magiging masama ho tayo at gumagawa ho tayo without the due process and everything, mga kaibigan. So, envy, it is symbolized na pagkakasama ng tao na walang ginagawang masama naman sa iba. So, it is already readable in the James chapter 3 verse 16, mga kaibigan. For where envy is a selfless ambitions that they are exist, that will be the disorder and every practice, the vile of every practice, mga kaibigan. It is all about the point here. Ang inggit ho ay isang ugat ng kaguluhan at sumisira ng ating kapayapaan. So, si Beelzebub, it is number 5, yung katakawan, yung kahit busog na, kakain pa rin. So, ito ho yun, mga kaibigan. Ang nagiging kasalanan po ng tao, kahit siya po'y busog na, kakain pa rin, no? Yung literal po dito, mga kaibigan. Ito po yun, number 5 ng the 7 princes of hell. It is symbolized na pagiging alipin po tayo sa laman. Hindi lang po ito nagsasabi doon sa mga pagkain. Gluttony, it is not considered only for those food, but they are gluttony among all, mga kaibigan. It is readable in the Philippians chapter 3 verse 19. Has God their stomach? So, stomach ko ito, mga kaibigan. No, mga kaibigan, the point is, ang taong inuuna ang laman kaysa espiritu, hindi makikita ang katotohanan. Yan po, mga kaibigan, yung makikita ng mga big tummy dyan, mga kaibigan. So, number 6 is Satan or galit or wrath, mga kaibigan. It is a symbolism that yung galit ay aapoy or umaapoy sa sumusunog ng puso bago makakasunog ng iba. No, yon mga kaibigan. That they are readable in Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 to 27. Be angry and not be sinned. Do not give the devil the foothold, mga kaibigan. So the point is, kapag hindi nakokontrol ang galit, nagbubukas ng pinto para sa kasamaan. And then, mga kaibigan, number 7 is a pelpigor, katamaran. Sino naman sa atin dito hindi matatamad, di ba? It is a symbolism that hindi lang tayo tamad sa trabaho, but tamad rin tayong gumagawa ng kabutihan sa puso at sa kaisipan ho natin. Lalong-lalo na para sa ating katawan. Ito po ay readable in the Proverbs chapter 15 verse 19. The point is, ang tamad ay unting-unting sumisira sa sarili sa pamamagitan ng hindi paggagawa ng kabutihan ho, mga kaibigan. So, I hoping so much to all of you, mga kaibigan, in order for you to understand these kinds of what we are talking right now, mga kaibigan, because everyone of all, the first is a prevail of the humanity before salvations. Nolum crimen, nola puy na sinilihi. So, in order to be saved, kaya nagkakasala ang tao, mga kaibigan. So, it is called, there is a lot of discussions, mga kaibigan. In the Humatica Cosmocratoras, mga kaibigan. In Humatica, mga kaibigan, both are deeply rooted into the spiritual and biblical concepts about the unseen forces on this universe. Humatica, mga kaibigan, it is a Greek in the origins. Literally, it is all about the spiritual things in this universe. That it is a spiritual reality forces from God, mga kaibigan, and evil, Satan or demons. Biblical text in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, mga kaibigan. And ito, Cosmocratoras. Cosmocratoras is all about the world ruler. Yung mga sinasabi ho natin na mga deception, corruptions, and etc. It is all about the Cosmocratoras. Thank you so much, mga kaibigan.